Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from. And put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from. And put the corn in the chat. We know the truth now. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Guyana, Belgium rolling the corn. Guyana rolling the corn? Or we overseas rolling the corn today? Rod Riches, what's up, brother? Akira, roll the corn. Jay Boogie. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Real Deal Indian, Charlotte, North Carolina, Royal Lee. Jay Boogie, yo, yo, yo. Flower Goddess, divine greetings. Thank you so much. Chicago, Rod Riches in the building. Bama, Chicago. Miosha, roll the corn. Rock Hill, South Carolina, Z-Dog. DJ E Smooth, Chicago, rolling the corn. D-Dubs, H-Town in the building. Lovely from Mississippi, Scrap ATL. Kaddish. What's your name, Kaddish? You know Kaddish is Hebrew, right? You know Kaddish is Hebrew, right? Kodesh, Kaddish, Kaddish, all Hebrew. We got Hebrew names in America. We don't, and our people use these names, and they act like we don't know what this stuff means. Roll the corn. Eternal. New York City, Bronx. Tracy Hannah, roll the corn. Carl Macon in the building. Follow Carl Macon. Let me share the live. I don't even be sharing the live no more. I'm tripping. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Tracy Hannah, roll the corn. California, Ty Mary. Appreciate you, bro, for the hoodies. Two Graces, Jackson, Mississippi. That's where I'm from, Jackson, Mississippi. I love you and I'm in love with you. D Free. Put the corn in the chat. Put the corn in the chat. Vezzy, what up? DJ E Smooth, D Free, appreciate you. Roll the corn. I love you. And I'm in love with you. Much respect and love to my people. I bow my head to my people. That's about it. Roll the corn. Now let's get ready. Now yesterday I talked about this Sphinx that's in the museum in Pennsylvania, San Antonio, Texas, Fort Worth. I got family in Fort Worth. Roll the corn. Now, I talked about this Sphinx that I saw myself in the Penn Museum in Pennsylvania, right? Now, I want y'all to know what this is, people. See, they put these sphinxes in these museums, but you must know where this stuff come from. What is the history of that Sphinx? Let me show you. The history of that Sphinx I'm standing in front of. Right? Marin Putah, in order to protest against the captivity of the Israelites, is now being reconstructed in the museum of the University of Pennsylvania. Right? Pharaoh threatening the Israelites held captive by him. 120 tons additional material was brought to this country from the burial site of ancient Egyptian city of Memphis. Memphis. Right? These people put the tomb of the Pharaoh that held Israelites captive in the Penn Museum. Ain't that crazy? This it right here. Let's go look at it a little more. There you go right there. They got the whole thing in the museum in Pennsylvania. Interesting. The columns, the Sphinx. Here we go back in 1926. Here we go back in 1926, 100 years ago, in the Penn Museum, Memphis. Now, this statue has been sitting there for 100 years in Pennsylvania. It never went back to Egypt. They say it came from Egypt. Why are we able to hold Egyptian artifacts forever? They ain't never go home? Egypt don't want the shit back? Don't nobody want this shit back, huh? We just gonna leave it in Pennsylvania, huh? This our shit. Ain't no artifact set in no other person's museum no 100 years. This come from the city of Memphis, Tennessee. This don't come from no damn Egypt. This come from Memphis, Tennessee. Them ain't hieroglyphics. That's Paleo-Hebrew on these motherfuckers. See, that's how they fool you. Hieroglyphics. The first people that looked like Egyptians were writing Paleo-Hebrew on the artifacts. Then it evolved to hieroglyphics. They teach you hieroglyphics because it's synonymous with Egypt. To throw you off. Paleo became hieroglyphics. Let me show you. They go big. That's big. Right here. That's big. That's big. They go to arm of Yad right there. They go Mem. On these old artifacts, they translating the languages from Sinai artifacts. Now, roll the corn. The same symbols that was paleo became hieroglyphics over time, people. You must know that this is our fucking language. They can stop. Let me show you something. Baal, Hathor is Belet. Hathor is Belet. Let me say this again. When you see that Sphinx, that's Belet. Then it became Hathor. See, they want to teach you Hathor, the first languages of the Egyptians. That's our people. All y'all did was change the name of the gods, trying to disconnect it with the paleo people. This ain't no damn Hathor Sphinx. This is Belet. And y'all used it to decipher the damn languages because it's called the Rosetta Sphinx. What did the Rosetta Stone do? Break the languages. Watch this. To prove my point even more, does the Penn Museum, watch this, let me show y'all something. Roll the corner before I get started on my other lecture. Now, here go the cap. Watch the cap. Watch the cap. The Penn Museum does not have the, hold on, let me get my phone together. Does not have the original Rosetta Stone, but they have an important replica and even an exhibit in their library in the University of Pennsylvania. Why the hell y'all got a replica of the Rosetta Stone in the museum? Who made a replica? Let's go see how it look. Roll the coin. Here go the real one. And they got another one talking about it's a replica in the museum. Why is it there? Who made a replica? Y'all deciphering languages off of this stuff. You see the Sphinx, right? Look. Now, let's go back. The Rosetta Sphinx. Now, I went to this museum my damn self. Right? These people got like 20 mummies, people. 20 mummies with the old world headdress on. They got Rosetta Stones. They got the whole chamber where the Pharaoh held the Israelites. All in one spot. Now, there was a Sphinx found in Memphis, Tennessee, and it sits right in the Penn Museum. That did not come from no damn Egypt. And I keep telling y'all, this stuff is Hebrew. This is why that motherfucker sitting in Egypt. See, I don't want to teach you that. They want you to think this is an Egyptian god. What it was before that. See, when you realize that really ain't Egypt, ain't no Egyptian shit, it breaks the code. Because that's Beleth. Lady Bel. Bel is Hebrew. Then it became Hathor later. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. There it is. Motherfucker got Paleo Hebrew on it. Why is Paleo Hebrew hooked up with the Sphinx in real life? It don't supposed to go together. Let's keep going. These people tripping. See, we're going to figure this shit out in a minute. You hunter-gatherers. I'm sick of y'all. Now, we got Mosaic hieroglyphic Hebrew. This is what became hieroglyphics. Oh, shit. Mosaic hieroglyphic Hebrew became hieroglyphics. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. All this shit ain't no different languages. It's the same shit. It's the same. Now, Aleph, biblical terms. You get the letter of Aleph, the biblical one, from the big and small Little Dipper. Because the first languages came from letters from the sky. The ox of Aleph came from the sky. Then later, you put the whole star alignment in there and you shape the letter just like the star alignment from which the letter came from. Let's keep going. Let me show you something. Let me show you the real Aleph. Right there. Aleph, see it? Circle, horns, ox, Tyrus, the spring. Roll the coin, Tyrus the bull. Aleph means ox, coming from Tyrus the bull in the sky. Roll the coin. Now, why is this important, Truth? This is your ancestors' first language. This evolved to hieroglyphics. Aramaic, Greek, Latin, old motherfucking English, and new motherfucking English. Y'all stop playing with me. Now, the first people on the Nile had this language. Right here. Yes, they did. That is Bet. Let me show you. Them people come from here. Them people speaking Hebrew. Y'all stop playing with me, acting like y'all don't know what the hieroglyph is, and look at the hieroglyphics. Shut the fuck up. All you Egyptologists, all you niggas, all this African shit, stop. No, we created that shit. I showed y'all a newspaper clipping talking about the mound builders went to the Nile 9000 BC and built that son bitch. They was over there writing this. Then it evolved 1,000 years later to hieroglyphics. Let's keep going. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. Before I get going, I showed this last night, but I got to show this again for my people who missed it last night. Let me show y'all something. Roll de corn. Watch this. Because y'all be acting like these symbols ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but this is the code breaker. Hold on. Put the coin in the chat. Let me show y'all something. Right here. Watch this. See that? Look like a jug, the turquoise one. Watch this. Roll the coin. Watch this. There you go right there. There you go right there. Early Hebrew, Bet, middle, late, variations of Bet. Right there. So the people in Egypt are still not the first people with the language. Whoever put this on the artifacts is the first Hebrew. Then it evolved to this. You get it? It starts with this, goes here, then it goes here. You get it? Now, let's go back to the artifact. Roll the coin. Right here. That's a variation of Bet. It's not the original one. So the first people on the Nile who they're breaking the languages off of, because Sinai artifacts are language breakers. Remember that. We got hundreds of these. They got numbers on them. Start studying the Sinai artifacts. Mount Sinai in the Bible, that's Bet. Right there. That Cain is Hebrew also. See the Cain? This is Mem. See the Cain? Roll the coin. You see the Cain. Let me show you the Cain in Hebrew. Right there. Noon. Noon is a god in Egypt. They go to Cain. It's Paleo-Hebrew on the first Egyptian artifacts that they are deciphering the language from. They go to Cain. They go Bet. They go to Cain again. Mem. Now, roll the coin. Now, Zayin coming straight out the sky from stars. Hayah, Hebrew root hayah, live, living creature. Hayah, Heth. This is where this stuff come from, people, out the sky, down to the earth. Then you do agriculture. You build a language off of this, and it's the first languages. Tava, Shin, right here, the pillar. Shin, the pillar, right? Tet and Shin. Yod, the hand. Yod, the hand. Same thing in hieroglyphics, the hand and the arm. Hard work. Yod holds the plants. Hard work in the field. Let's keep going. They go to Cain of Noon, the fish, sea creature in Hebrew. Noon is the god of the primordial waters in Egypt. Noon is not Egyptian. Noon is Hebrew. They want to tell you it's some type of god in Egypt. That's later. Let's keep going. The archer. Example of the letter Semitic. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. I'm just running through them real quick. Real quick. A yin. The eye with the dot. A yin. The eye with the dot. Look at that. Check that out. Please check that out. A yin. Right? Roll the coin. Let me show you something. You see the Y? A yin, the Y in the sky? Watch this. Watch this. They go to Y and the yin, late Hebrew. They go to early Hebrew with the I, with the dot, the circle with the dot. In Egypt, you get this. Over here in America, you get this. This is the word ayati come from. This is the word hyena come from. Haina, a city with mounds in Dominican Republic. This is where it come from, people. This is late Hebrew. This is the first one. Who got this? Truth now. Who is the real deal? Who taught these other people the language? Let's go find that symbol. It's just that simple. Let's go find that damn symbol before I keep going, just to show y'all what I'm talking about. Let's go find that symbol. Where that symbol at? Interesting. Let's see, can we find that damn symbol? There it is, with the Taino and Arawak, a yin, right there. Right there. See it? See it? I got more. The first people to write that language. The first people to write that language. Let's look at another one. Let's check out another one. We got more. Right there. A yin, Paleo-Hebrew, the first ones to do it. This is the Taino. that came to the islands. Now, Truth, you said the Mississippians done it. You said the Mississippians the one had it. Truth, they did. There you go right there. Mississippian mound builders with a yin right on the center of his chest. Right there. See it? Now, this letting you know we were speaking Hebrew because we got the first Hebrew symbols. They can stop lying and quit acting like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They gonna get the picture in a minute when we kick them in the ass. Now let's go to Egypt. A yin in Egypt, circle with the dot, became Ra. Circle dot in Egypt, the same snake of hieroglyphics, Dalit. We get it now. Son is born in the dot. A yin, the eye. You get it? Let's go to Easter Island. We didn't take that shit to the islands, huh? We didn't take that gangster shit to the islands, huh? Huh? Circle, dot, Easter Island. We are the fucking Atlantean. Circle, dot, Easter Island. Okay. We get it now. Roll the coin. This is a bloodline of people moving around the world. Coming from here. Roll the coin. Now, hold on. Hold your horses. Hold on. We know the truth now. We know the truth now. Now, let's go here. Phoenicians. Phoenicians, right? Old Phoenicians. Phoenicians. The glass eye beads. Circle and a dot. Hebrews. I'm a bad man. Ayin. Phoenicians. Hold on. Roll the coin. Now, these the same damn people. Let's go back. How many more can I find without y'all hiding this shit on the internet? Hold on. Y'all gonna start. See, every time I show a receipt, they start hiding it. Every time. Now, if I come back tomorrow, this shit gonna be gone. That's why I record all my lives, because y'all had me trying to hide shit, acting like we ain't gonna figure this shit out and kick y'all in y'all ass. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, let's keep looking. Before I do my lecture, I got a whole nother lecture. Hold on. Okay. Now we starting to look at shit different, right? Let's start to look at shit a little different. Let's just start to look at some of this stuff a little different, right? Roll the coin. We're looking at it a little different now. It ain't the same shit. Now, when I really look at it, let's go look at this a little closer, because we know the dot means the sun. We know the dot means the sun, right? That's common sense. The dot means the sun. Put the coin in the chat. Everybody, we agree on that, right? Put the coin if you agree on that. Circle dot is the sun in the middle. That's the eye, right? Okay, let's go look at this. Now we know what the fuck this is. See, We've been speculating about this shit all this time. We know it's the sun. Yeah, the dot in the middle with the sun rays in the circle is a yin. I'm a badass nigga. I'm a hunter-gatherer's worst nightmare. I'm a hunter-gatherer's worst nightmare. I'm a menace to hunter-gatherer society. Because that's what the fuck that is. That is a yin on the Sumerian armband with the circle in the middle with the goddamn... That's exactly what that is. That's my new name. I'm a menace to hunter-gatherers societies. Roll the corn. I'm on y'all ass. You know why? Because these are people. These are people. Trying to make them aliens and stupid-ass aliens with big-ass heads giving out DNA. Nah, we just mixed with y'all. Around 6,000 BC, we just mixed with y'all, right? Simple. Now, before I keep going, I was out yesterday, and this dude flagged me down. We know the truth now. Come here, let me talk to you. We know the truth now. All at the gas station. Look, bro, I'm trying to get my motherfucking backer. I need my backer. I'm an Indian. I need my goddamn tobacco. I don't want to talk to people. Like, not out here in the public, because I ain't no damn Hebrew Israelite. I don't want nobody to come around trying to film all this shit. But anyway, why you not a Muslim? Why you not with the NOI? Bro, listen. The NOI was started by Fard Muhammad. He was screaming black power. The motherfucker wasn't even black. Bro, get away from me with that shit. Move around. Don't ask me no stupid shit in public, bro. Right? The man wasn't even black, and he's screaming black power. Something ain't right there. Here the motherfucking nigga go right here. Who is this nigga? Who want to follow this? I don't want to follow this. What is this? Who is this guy? Who is this cat? Hold on. Who the fuck is this cat? Anybody know him? He's screaming black power in Detroit. Started the NWI. Wallace Fard Muhammad. Nation of Islam. NWI's Savior Day. See that shit? Fard Muhammad. He just disappeared. FBI says he was born in New England. Birth, origin, and early life is not known. The man is a family means of the holy city of Mecca with direct familial ties to Prophet Muhammad. Oh, you made Elijah Muhammad the prophet, huh? You did that? You hunter-gatherer. Oh, Elijah Muhammad in your family, huh? Oh, I get it now. It's a family business. Okay. All right, I get it. Yeah, it's a family business. Yeah. Fard passed the shit down to Elijah. Elijah passed it down to Farrakhan. Yeah, we get the shit now. Everybody get money and have babies with a bunch of kids. And I'm going too far. I'm sorry, NWI. But listen, I was reading a book one time, and I ran across this. And I never forgot it, and I never fucked with them a day of my life after this. NOI was funded by, I ain't gonna say the word yet. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. Who funded you niggas? Who funded you niggas? Vanguard funded the NW. Oh my, Vanguard. Oh my God. That's enough of that. That's enough. Roll the corn. Y'all niggas funded by Vanguard? Black power? Y'all tricked my beautiful brother Malcolm X into that bullshit? Because he a American. He was trying to do the best thing he could do at the time. Y'all mixed him up with this bullshit and he got on the live. True enough, y'all helped him fly straight. Y'all helped him fly straight. But at the same time, y'all killed him. I don't fuck with y'all. FBA, NOI, I don't want to hear no syllables, nigga. Syllables mean hunter-gatherers are in the background somewhere pulling strings. Roll the corn. And no acronyms, nigga. We know I don't even do the WKTTN no more. We know the truth now. We ain't doing no acronyms, no hunter-gatherers in the back room pulling strings. Nah, we ain't doing this shit. Not over here. It's over. Now let's get into the lecture, man. I'm just talking shit. But I told dude, I said, listen, bro. Y'all be out here teaching, plant your seeds in fertile. They were talking about agriculture, bro. They wasn't talking about young women. Dude looked at me and said, all right, bro, have a good day. He walked out. Get your ass away from me, bro. You better be talking about Timary American Indians, mound builders. I don't want to talk about none of that other shit. You see me trying to get this Timary tobacco, nigga. That's all I need. Let's keep going. Go on with that shit. We know the truth now. Now let's go here. Now, this come out of book, right? Look what it say. Round pillars, somewhat in the Doric style, are found in Uxmal, but none like the square. Rich carved pillars bearing inscriptions discovered in some of the other ruins, Copan, Palenque, and even Kabah in Yucatan. Kabbalah, all that Arab shit, Kabbalah. First was in Yucatan. You get these words from our culture. Hunter-gatherers. Y'all ain't got no culture. None. Y'all ain't got no culture. Watch this. Roll the corn. Kabbalah, Jewish, interacting with Arabic-speaking cultures, particularly the Islamic mysticism. Kabbalah, Arab. Kabbalah, Jewish. Y'all get that shit from Kabbalah. Timary in the Yucatan. Oh my goodness. Our towns are the original name. They are the duplicate. Let's keep going. Now, this what I want y'all to look at. The pillars. Doric style, people. Doric style pillars in ancient America. Let's go look what they became. Let's go see what they became. Doric became the Greek pillar. Interesting. How? Corinthian come from corn. We got Doric pillars in South America. We are the builders. Greek and Rome are stealing your architecture. Moors are stealing your architecture. You get it? Let's go back. Because people don't act like they don't understand this shit. Instead of sending me Tartarian videos like I give a shit. Ain't no Tartarians, it's just us. We built Doric style columns because Copan is in Central and South America. Palenque. Now, did nobody help us build that? We built it on our own, but they called it Roman. right? Look, they calling it Greek, Doric, Roman Doric, Cap, Super Cap. The Pantheon in Athens, Greece has Doric pillars. The one in Nashville is shaped the same way. 46 pillars of Doric columns. Why we got one in Nashville, Tennessee, built exactly like the one in Athens, Greece? We're the fucking pillar builders. The one in Athens, Greece is tore up because y'all fought over it. The one in Nashville is brand new, like a goddamn pair of Jordans that dropped Saturday. Because we wasn't fighting no wars over here. And if you think I'm lying, go look at the feet and the pillars of the Nashville Pantheon. Then look at the one in Athens. It's built the exact same feet. That is an American structure in Greece. Ain't no Tartarians. It's just us. We went over there and built that motherfucker the same way we built the one in Nashville. That is not no replica. You can't do no replica or no granite columns. 46 in a replica. Is you stupid hunter-gatherer for telling us that's a replica? The one in Nashville is a replica. How the fuck is a replica and it's 100% limestone and granite? Oh, y'all rebuilt it the same way? You a lying piece of shit, and I don't want to hear nothing else out y'all mouth. Them our buildings. Storehouses for agriculture. Spiritual centers. Corn exchanges. You hunter-gatherers. Now, the Temple of Hera. Watch this. Temple of Hera, Olympia, Greece. Let's go look at it. Y'all know how Nashville look. I showed y'all how Athens look. Let's go look at the Temple of Hera. Whoa, truth. It's the same damn building. It's two of them over there. Here go the second one. They tore down the first one, fighting over the motherfucker. Here go the first one with Doric columns. Here go the second one with Doric. We are the Atlantean who built this shit. Don't you ever let nobody else tell you nothing different. Because in our ancient South American, we had Doric columns before a hunter-gatherer ever got their ass over here. Receipts. And here you go. In South America. Uxmal, Doric. Big pillars. Big pillars. Put the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat. Big pillars. Put the coin in the chat. Now, shout out to everybody who stayed. My bad, I had to check on some stuff. Okay. These are the Doric columns in Central America. Let's get into the real knowledge. Let's keep going. Now, the old monuments in Yucatan represent several distinct epochs in the ancient history of that peninsula, right? Mayans lived in this area afterwards, right? Many of others belong to ages previous to the rise of the kingdom. And the ages still earlier, ages older than the Great Forest, there were other cities, doubtless, whose remains have perished utterly or were long ago removed for use in the later constructions. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Now, here's Matla. Matla. It's in this receipt right here somewhere. Matla, right? Uxmal, then we got Matla. So here's Matla. Mitla. See the three doors? The three doors, the three pillars, built like every other ancient site with the three openings. Let's keep going. Now, this is Mitla. What is that, my people? What is that right there? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's that? What's that symbol? Royal Lee, you are exactly right. He the first one to drop the knowledge. That is bet on the building. Let's go back. Let's go back. That's why I keep the receipts uploaded. That's why I keep the damn receipts uploaded. You see that little curve? These Hebrew buildings. Now, that's why I keep the receipts loaded. I keep the clip loaded. Because they be acting like they don't understand this shit. I keep the clip loaded. Bet. Where is that receipt? I just had it. Hold on. I have to put it back in here. Messing with Farad Muhammad. Hold on. Let's go back to the building. I'm going to pull up the receipt. Hold on. Let's go back to the building. Right here. Right there. There go another one right there. See it right there? Mem, Bet, the cross, the first Hebrew cross. That's the eye right there, people. See that? That's the eye. That's Mem. That's Bet. That's Bet. Let's go back. Well, a little bigger at right there. Bet. Simple. Roll the coin. Now, why is it sitting on the building? Why is it on the buildings of the ancient culture in South America if they ain't no goddamn Hebrews? Why? Ask yourself that. Why is the original bet symbol on the damn building? There it is right there. There you go. There you go right there. Roll the coin. These the new bet, right? This new. This says bet. That's new. This that old one right here. This that old one, like the Versace symbol. That's it. You see it? Roll the coin. See bet? Right there. Rish, head of a king, head of a prince praying. They got a hunter-gatherer right there. You can take his ass off of there. They always sticking a hunter-gatherer with our fucking language. Get his ass off of there. Bet, a lift. Roll the coin. A lift or bet. Aleph bet, alphabet. That's where you get it from. Let's go back to the building. Let's bet on the building. Right there. There go the cross of the first Hebrew. Paleo Hebrew, the center of the universe. Right there. See that? Mississippians got that same cross. Let's keep going. They go Mem. The lines like this. Mem, right there. Right there. Let's go look at some more. See it? Lines, bet, Mitla. Look at the structure. Now watch this. This is what they do to your shit. This is what they do to your shit. The Church of San Pablo now stands above the underground passages in the ancient city of Mitla. Y'all put a church right on top. Even the outside got the Hebrew symbols on it, people. Look right there. It goes underground. It's a church on top of it. Let's keep going. It's a church right on top of it. Just like they do up here. Let's read about it. Analysis confirmed that an underground labyrinth of passageways exists below the site of Mitla. The team found tunnels beneath the ruins of Mitla, ancient city. Right? Mitla served as a religious center of the Zapotecs, a group that emerged from the Mexican Oaxaca Valley around the 6th century BC. The city's stunning above-ground mosaic and murals still stand at this site. Let's keep going. The missionaries sealed all entrances to the tunnel network. Zapotecs had called Layoba, place of rest. Layoba, Layo, originates from the Hebrew name Levi. I'm a bad man. Layoba got something to do with the tribe of Levi down there in South America. Interesting. Now the Greeks are saying it's Greek and all of that, and Jewish name, roots. Yeah, we know that after the fact. Layoba got something to do with the Hebrew name Levi. Then Ba is Hebrew for come or coming. That's where you get Bala or Ababa. Ba, right? Layoba. Interesting. Now the team working to uncover Mitla's secret of adopting the name, Project Layoba, University of Mexico, studying this site. Zapotec Indians. Zapotec tomb, huh, truth now? How they look? Melanated. Let me get out the way. How they look? Zapotec tomb. Hebrews, melanated, Indians. Paleo Hebrews. Putting bet on the buildings that they build and they melanated. They are copper color original people. American Indians. Stop playing with me. This is the real truth. Let's go look at the other side of the tomb. See her face? Melanated. Melanated people. Zapotec. Zapotec beliefs. I'm going to show you the people, the culture, and the language. While y'all out here acting like we ain't got no fucking language, like we some Native Americans, we got melanated Indians writing Hebrew on side of the building, and you still talking about your Navajo-ass language. Don't nobody give a fuck about your 50-year-old Navajo language. These people lived in BC times. Hunter, gatherer. So take that shit over there and argue with another dummy. Don't bring that shit to me. These people said these people were around in BC times. 6th century BCE. This before your time, native. And I'm going to show y'all where y'all come from, too, in these books. We got more receipts. Zapotec, melanated. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Now, theory of the ruins can avoid the conclusion, very ancient, and find the origin of the civilization that represent, we must go back into the deep of antiquity, field of dissolution where they exist. Wooden lintels are mentioned, but these are hardly be regarded constituting an exception when the character of wood. It was something I wanted to show y'all in there. Very ancient. Let's keep going. Everywhere the older ruins, nothing remains but the artificial mounds and foundations of earth, the stone, the cement, the stucco, hard as marble, and other imperishable materials used by the builders. Artificial mounds and foundations of earth was put there first. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. The place where they stood with no relics save the mounds and pyramid platforms. Save the mounds and pyramid platforms. Would resemble the work of our mound builders. And not a few sound historical critics would consider it the highest degree absurd to suggest the cities with such structures have ever existed there. Mound builders, people, they are evolving to build columns. That's what I want to show y'all this for. Mounds, then you put the building on top of the mound because you are an evolving people building greater structures. That's what they're trying to teach you right here, right? The places where they stood with no relics. Only thing left there is the mound and the pyramidal platforms, just like in America. Ain't nothing there but the mound. But what was there first, people? Monumental cities were there. They wiped it down. They would have got rid of the mound if the mound wasn't 40 feet tall. And them hunter-gatherers didn't get tired and hungry and left it alone and just said, fuck it, man, it's too big. We can't tear it down. We can steal all the stone, but we can't tear that earth mound down. It's too huge. We're going to leave that alone. That's why they're here today. If they had their way and they had the machinery and the know-how back then, they would have tore the mounds down. Thank the glory of the ancestors that they didn't do it, because we would have never knew nobody was there. They needed a potato break. Red. How funny is here. Now, these were mound builders, people. Don't you ever think they just come from somewhere else. Their older culture or the platform pyramidal mound building culture. Then you evolve into Mayans and Olmecs and Zapotec Indians using stone. You get it? Roll the coin. Take Penn, for instance. The city may have become a ruin during the time of the Toltecs, which became long before the Christian era and ended some 5 or 6 centuries, probably before the country was invaded by Cortez. It was built before their time. For the style and writing, many features of the architecture and ornamentation shows a workmanship of their predecessors, judging by the historical intimations found in the old books and traditions. So their ancestors are teaching them how to work with stone, the workmanship of stone, coming from mound builders up to stone builders, right? Let's keep going. Some investigators who have given much study to the antiquities, old books and traditions, probable geological history of Mexico and Central America, believe that the first civilization in the world ever appeared in this part of ancient America, or we immediately connected with it, right? Human race first rose to, they told that the human race first rose to civilized life in America, the oldest of the continents. Get it? The oldest of the continents. Portion of this continent on which the first civilizers appeared was sunk beneath the water of the Atlantic Ocean, usually engulfing of a portion of the land supposed to have been affected by some tremendous convulsion of nature. Right? Old books of Central America and also those of Egypt, from which Solon received the account of lost Atlantis. Roll the coin. The lost portion of the continent was the Atlantis, of which the old annals of Egypt told so much of the time of Solon. Now, Egypt knew that the sunken portion of America was Atlantis because their ancestors came from Atlantis, which is Timeri. Let's keep going. Ancient America must read the later volumes of these books right here. Original seat of the first human civilizations in America after the great cataclysm was renewed and perpetrated in the region where we now trace the mysterious remains of ancient cities. First human civilizations in America. Let's keep going. I shall give more attention to the theory in the next chapter. I refer to it here on account of the very great antiquities and claim that ancient American civilizations, it represents the advanced, let's slow down. Antiquity, it claims for the ancient American civilizations, it represents that the advanced human development whose crumbling monuments are studied at Copan and Mitla and Palenque antedates everything else in the human period of our globe. It's older than all the other shit all around the world. An earlier time of barbarism and pastoral simplicity. But let's keep going. I'm show you what they're talking about. Watch this. Roll the coin. Prehistoric time to an unknown date previous to the beginning of such civilizations as any part of the old world. Unknown date, beginning of such civilization older than any part of the old world. Let's keep going. It is said more or less clearly by more than one Greek writer that the Phoenicians and Carthaginians knew the way to a continent beyond the Atlantic Ocean. This is where they come from. Phoenicians and Carthaginians knew the way to the continent beyond the Atlantic Ocean. One fact preserved that the annals of Tyrian commerce had mentioned by several ancient writers, it is related to Diodorus Siculus, very particular as a matter of authentic history. Over against Africa lies a very great island in the vast ocean of the Atlantic. That's what they're talking about. Phoenicians and Carthaginians knew the way back home. They was coming here, going back, coming here, going back. And these are Hebrews, people. Both of them. Let's keep going. Africa lies a very great island in the vast ocean, right? Westward from Libya. Westward from Libya, right? Westward from Libya. Let me show y'all a map. Right? Show y'all the map so y'all will be looking at. Now, Libya, sitting right beside Egypt. Right beside Egypt, right? Now you go westward out of Libya, Mediterranean Sea. There's Malta right there. A small island. There go Crete. We built Crete and Malta. All this shit up through here too. This is the Mediterranean Sea. Get this shit out of here. Let me show y'all the big map. There's Libya, west of Libya. Leave Libya out of the Mediterranean. You go through the Straits of Gibraltar, the Pillars of Hercules, then you hit the what? The damn badass Atlantic, right? You leave Libya, go out here into the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantis is west of Libya. What's going that way? America and the islands is the only thing going that way. Facts. Big facts. Now, let's go west of Libya. Roll the coin. The great island west of Libya. Right there. The soil there is fruitful, people. A great part whereof the mountainous, but much likewise champagne, which is the most sweet and pleasant part. For it is watered by several navigable streams, beautiful with many gardens of pleasure planted, with diverse sorts of trees and abundance of orchards. The towns are adorned with stately buildings and banqueted houses, pleasantly situated in their gardens and orchards. Stop right there. These people are telling you how America looked before the hunter-gatherer came. Listen to how they're describing it. Your house sitting right side in your garden. What they call it today? Your house sitting right in your garden. What they call it today? In the South. Put in the chat. Your house sitting in your garden, in your orchard, plantations. I got a land to keep from crying, bro. You get it now? Do you get it now? The land they are talking about, fertile soil. The soil is fruitful, sweet and pleasant part, watered by several navigable streams. They're talking about the Mississippi River. You can navigate through the streams of water on your boat, the river. Beautiful, beautified with many gardens of pleasure, planted with diverse sorts of trees and an abundance of orchards. Their towns have stately buildings. What's the stately buildings? What is the stately buildings? They are talking about America before colonization. What is the stately buildings they speak of? Put in the chat. Churches, Capitol buildings. Woo! Churches, Capitol buildings, old banks, cities. Them old buildings downtown was already there. They are the stately buildings. And banqueting houses, pleasantly situated in their gardens and orchards. Plantations today. This is why the mounds out there. That's why I taught you that. Now watch this. Watch this. Put the call in the chat. Now, you must think like the hunter-gatherer. You must know what the hunter-gatherer knows to break the codes, right? Now, what did he call it? Stately buildings and banqueting houses, pleasantly situated in their gardens or orchards. Banqueting houses, people. Now, after the plantation closes, what do those plantations become? After the plantation closes, after they get rich off your crops, and they can't use us for no labor no more, what do they turn these plantations into? What do you see out there now? In the South now. In the South. Watch this. This is gonna blow your mind. They call it a banqueting house, right? Watch this. Roll the coin. Converted into venues that feature modern banquet halls, large events, spaces for weddings, parties, corporate functions. The Brandon Hall Plantation Wedding Venue, Banquet Hall. Rental Hall of Private Events Banquet Hall on plantations, people. Plantation houses, grand architectural styles, large rooms for entertaining the planter class. See it? Historical buildings. So after slavery's over, they throw weddings at the motherfucker. Because they look like a banquet hall to them. Large rooms. Look at all this shit. All these banquet halls on plantations. The Oak Alley Plantation. Throw your wedding right here, big dog. The Plantation Hall. Throw your weddings. Plantation Preserve golf courses. Throw your goddamn wedding. Huh? Hunter-gatherers call it a banquet hall, and it's what they use it for. Boone Hall Plantation. Throw your wedding. Herbert's Plantation. Throw your motherfucking wedding. Renaissance Fort, Lauderdale Plantation. Plantation sites for weddings, winery weddings, banquet halls. Big open space, you can throw your big wedding on the plantation. Huh? Okay. Roll the coin. Whatever, see that. We get it. Let's go back. Let me find that receipt. Banquet houses pleasantly situated in their gardens and orchards. Now, plantation had banquet halls with orchards or farms. Let's go look that up. What's out there, Truth? What the fuck out there? Historic plantations, American South, self-sufficient estates with extensive grounds including farms, orchards, gardens, outbuildings, often featured a large main house that served at the center for community and hospitality, where grand meals like banquets would occur, leveraging their own produce for feast. While not always dedicated banquet halls, the large dining areas in the big house on the plantation were used for elaborate entertaining, food grown from their own land used in the banquets. It was very important I just taught y'all what I taught y'all. We don't like to go to these plantations because they put so much misery on it. But that's why our ancestors lived good at before the hunter-gatherer came. We had the big house. We had the land. We put the crops in the damn field. We had big banquets for our people in them houses until our shit was took. Now the hunter-gatherer got you thinking them his antebellum houses. He a motherfucking lie. He didn't build it. The reason that plantation house is so important to colonizers, it gives you somewhere to stay. Then you got all the food in the world right outside. Then you got a freshwater river running right somewhere in the area. Then you can enslave the people on their own land and get rich. Who not gonna do that? Who not gonna live in the big house somebody else built, eat the food somebody else grew, wear the clothing that those people are making for you, and get rich off of that same land? Because they take the crops of the cotton and the corn and the tobacco right out the field, put it on the same boat that he came over here on, ship the tobacco back to Europe, make a bankroll, come right back to his plantation, our old stomping ground, and do this shit again. Make sense now? That's why mounds of the ancient culture are still on the plantation today. Because it was built up over a long amount of time to be self-sufficient. They even telling you in the damn receipt. They even tell you in the receipt that it's self-sufficient. That's the whole thing. American South were self-sufficient estates with extensive grounds, including farms and orchards and gardens and outbuildings. Large main house served at the center of the community. Self-sufficient estates. You don't need nobody else. This is what your ancestors did over here. Self-sufficient estates. They come and take our self-sufficiency with the land, get rich off of it, build their businesses, then make us work for their businesses that they built off of the land they took because they didn't have no fucking money when they got here. All of it came through your blood and your people. The banks in the South were started from plantations, people. Bank Corp South is a plantation bank. Look it up. Let's keep going. Shit is wild, man. Now watch this. Now, north in the California area, Indians of the north came from originally from Asia. Hold up. Native Americans came originally from Asia, where the race which they belong seems represented by the Koraks, Chukchis, Koraks, Native Americans, Siberia, reindeer herding, Arctic traditions, the upriver people, Siberian Korak, Chukchis, Asia, Bering Strait, Chukchis, Russia, northeastern Chukchi Peninsula. Where the hell is America at? Y'all niggas native to Russia? Don't make me pull y'all card, man. See, one thing about y'all hunter-gatherer natives that y'all don't know is the YT man played y'all too. The YT man played y'all, bro. He let y'all claim America while he would get all the benefits off of it. But the whole time, he knew y'all was so damn stupid that y'all could just get a little piece of land because y'all ain't from here nowhere. Point the finger to y'all and say y'all the one tying the treaties and take everything. He know that. A wise man uses a fool as a tool, people. A wise man uses a fool as a tool to get what he wants. He can't sit there and claim to be indigenous. So he has to find somebody who's stupid enough to take that small deal for this massive bankroll. Them the only motherfuckers that were left. We were fighting them. Y'all was signing. Who took the stupid ass deal to give away paradise? Who the hell give away paradise? Even if y'all did come after us, you still ain't supposed to sign this shit. Cause you still living good in the hood, nigga. You stupid motherfucker. You were still living good in the hood. You ate good every day. We made sure the land was full of food for hunter-gatherers. And you still gave it away. That's like me giving you a mansion with a lifetime supply of food in the river and the ocean, and you sign a treaty and you sign some paperwork and hand the land rights, the mansion rights over to a wanderer. You stupid fuck. I'm just gonna give my land away, huh? I'm giving y'all the benefit of a doubt. Because America is so big and beautiful, y'all did have y'all own piece of land when they came. We was over here chilling. Everybody got room over here. We ain't piled all up in Europe with no food. Nigga, we got hundreds of thousands of square miles you can have. But your people so stupid, you gave that away. Gave our shit away too by signing treaties. We're not gonna get them to sign it. We're gonna get these stupid motherfuckers to sign it. We're gonna have babies with these stupid motherfuckers. They gonna sign everything. All they need is a little liquor and some food and a blanket. Motherfucker gonna sign away $1 trillion worth of land. Anybody on the land can be tricked. Anybody before them can be tricked, people. They see us. They don't want to sign. They fight. They see y'all little stupid ass. They go to lick right there. They go our lick right there. They gonna sign it. They not that sharp. The melanated Indians, they fighting. They ain't trying to hear shit. Them over there, we can get them a little liquor. Yo, get them some of that vodka. Give them a blanket. They gonna sign everything away. They dumb as a box of rocks. And over time, we're gonna act like they're the mound builders, and we're gonna keep all the mound land. But we're gonna move that reservation off of the mounds on some unwanted land. And we're really keeping everything. We're just giving y'all a little stimulus check. Y'all get a little $500 check. We done made 82 quadrillion off the land. We'll give y'all a little stimulus check. Give them $525 a month on the res. It's cool. We made 82 quadrillion, quadrillion dollars. They signed it all away. We didn't give a fuck. Give them peanuts. Yeah, give them a little peanuts, yeah. Let them get on the internet and they goddamn on the reservation in a raggedy ass trailer talking about, I ain't the native. We're gonna let them have it. That's what happened. Roll the coin. They knew that them people wasn't from here. They knew that they were Mongolians, Russian tribes, Asian tribes, nomadic Arctic ice Indians. Them ice Indians. They call them ice Indians in some of the old books. Because their ass come from the ice. Way up there in Siberia. We come from the sun. We're not the same. That's why we was in the Southeast so heavy, people. That's where the weather we wanted was. Igloo niggas. We not no igloo niggas. Simple. Let's keep going. Roll the- Now, there is reason to believe the countries on the Mediterranean had communications with America in very ancient times. Didn't I teach you that? What's the connection, Truth? The language, the culture. We built the Mediterranean Sea. That is our culture, building all them islands and all them cities around the Mediterranean Sea. They found here in civilizations already developed. From the style of buildings and decorating cities. influence in any other respects. For if such communication was open across the Atlantic, it was probably continued for a long time. Now, the people who built the Mediterranean Sea come from Timeri, the Phoenician, the Cretan, the first Egyptian, all come from here because they got the same ancient language that's on the artifacts matching back to Timeri, like a yin. That's why I showed y'all it, right? We are the people in the Mediterranean. We built Athens, Rome, all that shit. We put them buildings there. Nobody else do it. Now they talked about um Mediterranean had communication with America in very ancient times. Religious symbols are found in American ruins, which remind us of those of the Phoenician. Let me go back. Religious symbols are found in American ruins, which remind us of those of the Phoenicians, such as the figure of the serpent, which appears constantly, the cross of the first Hebrew, the Mississippian cross, supposed by some to represent the mounting of the magnetic needle, the center of the universe, was among the emblems peculiar to the goddess Astarte, right? A figure appears occasionally in sculptures in which some have sought to recognize Astarte, one at Palenque being described as follows. It is a female figure molded in stucco, holding a child on the left arm and hand, just as Astarte appears in Sidonian medals. This is what they're talking about, something like this. Holding the baby on the left shoulder. It said it was monuments in South America just like this. They look like the Phoenician monuments later over there. I can't find the one over here because it's tore up. One over here tore down, right? Rhodocorn. There's a connection between that. I want to show y'all that. That's her name, Phoenician deity. Then in South America, it was some exactly like that. Rhodocorn. Now, hope y'all got something out there lecture today. I'm really starting to feel like it's time to start talking more about these plantations. I throw a little hint out here and there about the plantations, but I really need to show y'all what these plantations really are. Ancient sites, built up by our people by the time colonizers came, with our crop fields and our blood, sweat, and tears and ancestors are still buried on them plantations. I even got old books talking about that even when they released the slaves after the Emancipation Proclamation, they still came back to their plantation to work for money. Guess why they said they did it? Because their ancestors are buried out there. See, people still knew that there was our land after they released them. They left as a free man and came back and worked on that same land of the plantation as a job because they knew that land got took from their people long time ago and they still wanted to have something to do with it. That is powerful, people. That land got to be so powerful for you to get enslaved or made a prisoners of war on that land. And after it's all over, you come back. That's how important our ancestors was to our people. I'm trying to think of the name of that plantation. I'm going to find that receipt and show it to y'all. The man said, I couldn't, where else I'm going to go? Y'all took this from my family when y'all did the war. Where am I supposed to go? I still worked here all through the time of the prisoners of war. They let me free. I still wanted to be on that land because I know the real history of this land. This is not a plantation. My ancestors put them crops, dug that field, put them crops in that field. It ain't gonna get no deeper than that, people. That's real American history. I ain't gonna get no deeper than that. Love y'all and I'm in love with you, man. Hope y'all learned something today. Y'all holler at me. I got the hoodies on sale. Holler in my DM. I got the white feather. I got a couple more orders to go out. I'm finna go mail some out today. The rest of the orders, well, I got like 2 days worth, but that's what I'm gonna get started on now. If y'all want to order some hoodies, hit my DM. Let me know what size and color, and then I'll tell y'all what to do from there, man. The hoodies are $50. $50. I got the We Know the Truth Now eye logo with the corn, the white feather. I got a couple of the cartoon hoodies left with the receipts, gun, white, black, and red eye hoodie, and I got different colors in the Ma'at Feather Truth hoodie. So whatever you need, I'll make it for you. It's all good. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Hop in the DM if you need any hoodies. I got 2 lives coming on YouTube today. If you missed the first part of this live, I'm gonna put the one from last night and the one from today on there. It's some jewels in the one from last night. I was kind of up tripping, just dropping receipts. But y'all check them out, man. Y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Hop in my DM for hoodie.